Hey guys, this is Alfred with Noxcraft. Instead of doing a typical review video for you guys today, we are here at the Elevate Vancouver International Auto Show at the Vancouver Convention Center. Stepping into those doors, it's total greatness. We're excited. Let's go.
I'm a rocket, I'm over the moon. I'm out of my mind. High above Lightyear, baby. And I'm on planet 9. In a galaxy far, far away. I'm a shooting star. You are my Venus, baby. Let me be your Mars, 'cause it feels so good. Getting high on you and it feels so good. It feels so fine. It feels so good. Getting high on you and I'll never come down. Used to be way down in the dumps. Used to sing the blues. My head and shoulders slump. Staring at my shoes, but your love ignited a flame. You turned my engines on, and now I'm an aeroplane heading for the sun, and it feels so good. Getting high on you, and it feels so good. It feels so right. It feels so good. Getting high on you and I'll never come down. Never come down. Let's do it right now. And it feels so good. And it feels so good. And it feels so. And it feels so good. It feels so right. It feels so good. Getting high on you and I'll never come down. Never come down. Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now.
We're standing in front of the GMC Canyon Bison Edition by EV. This is the only Canyon that's available here at the auto show by the looks of it. Everything else is full-size trucks. A couple notes, it's definitely a lot taller than your standard Canyon, which is awesome. One thing I do like about this is the interior. Now you got a big screen, the driver setup and everything is just awesome. One of the key takeaways that I'm not crazy about, there's very little backseat room, as you can see with me trying to get into the back of this vehicle. So not every day do you get to see underneath the truck. Here we have one of the new HD series from GMC, and you get to see everything that is underneath this thing. It's pretty cool. Checking out the GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Edition. One of the takeaways that we like about the GMCs, it seems to be common with the Canyon, but also with the Sierra. It has the beautiful interior. Part of the 1-ton segment, or the heavy duty 2500 and above, We have here the Z71 package in a Chevy Silverado HD. This one comes equipped with the fifth wheel package, which we always like to see, and even an off-road spec truck, which is neat. A couple highlights: the interior looks a little bit cheaper, but I mean, it's not the top package, so it's what to be expected. However, you still have button controls for climate. That's something that's going away slowly, and I feel like GMC and Chevy have done a really good job keeping that. Start with the new 2026 Ford Maverick, and believe it or not, this has got the biggest backseat floor space I've ever seen in a small truck. Must say I'm really impressed. Unfortunately, after these videos, my mic stopped working. We spent a good amount of time checking out the Ford lineup. Having tested a number of their trucks before, the interiors felt very familiar right away. Ford does a great job balancing technology with practicality. It's not overly flashy, but there's enough going on to feel modern and well thought out, and that carries across the whole lineup. One feature that really stood out again was the rear fold-up seats with a flat floor. It's a simple thing, but it makes a huge difference when you need secure interior storage. At the show, we got a close look at the Raptor, the Ranger Raptor, and a few Tremor models. And it was also cool to see the e-Transit in person, especially as more fleets start moving toward electric options. Toyota was packed, so we didn't get as much time there as we would have liked, but we still managed to check out the Tacoma, 4Runner, and Tundra. Right away, the interiors give off that rugged, modular feel. It really matches Toyota's off-road reputation. One of the more interesting things was seeing the Tacoma's hybrid setup up close. Even though it's now a 4-cylinder hybrid, it still looks relatively simple and serviceable at first glance, which is reassuring. As for the rear seats in the Tacoma, legroom is actually pretty decent, but headroom is tight. I'm about 5'7", and I was pretty close to touching the roof back there. Nissan brought out the Frontier Pro 4X, and we got a quick but solid look at it. Honestly, the Frontier feels like a Tacoma from a few years ago, in a good way. Tech and interior a little bit more traditional, but sometimes simple in exactly the way you want. One area where it really stood out was the rear seat space. There's plenty of headroom and legroom, which is something a lot of the competition struggles with. Stellantis had a big presence at the show, and was actually positioned right up front, which threw us off a bit at first. Most of the truck lineup was locked outside, but inside we checked out the Jeep Gladiator Willys and the Ram 1500 Tungsten. The interiors are pretty much what we've come to expect: refined, familiar, and well executed. Two things that really caught us off guard though. First, the return of the HEMI in a special edition Ram 1500 package, and second, the Jeep Recon. Looking back now while editing and after seeing more coverage, the Recon might actually be one of the more overlooked vehicles from the show. As much as I hate to admit, as a bit of a Mopar fan myself, it could end up being a very interesting competitor to more modular SUVs like the Land Cruiser or even the Grenadier. One of the biggest surprises for us was the Kia bringing out an all-electric utility van. We didn't get to sit inside since it's still a prototype, but visually, it looks like something straight out of the future. It's got the modular Kia design language, and it seems like it's built to be both driver-focused and practical as a work van. Think something around the size of a Nissan NV200, but way more futuristic and flexible in how it can be used. Definitely an interesting direction. And for those looking for more of a luxury meets utility truck, we checked out the Ineos, Quartermaster, and Grenadier. These things have a ton of character. The standout for me is the interior. It's very airplane inspired with the physical switches and a really functional layout. It's different, and honestly, that's what makes it cool. Overall, one thing that really stood out about the auto show, especially on the truck side, was the focus on off-road and adventure-ready trims. It really feels like manufacturers are leaning into the West Coast outdoors lifestyle, and it shows. The only downside was not being able to get more hands-on time with some of the Ram and Jeep lineup, but if anything, that just gives us a reason to head to the dealership and spend more time with them. Thanks for coming along with us once again. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.